another title that is more dignified. It is the oldest continuous inhabited city on earth. It has never, this city was never empty. It started 12,000 years ago and it continues until today. It has another dignified title. It is the first city to be fortified. Usually we know, according to archaeological excavations, that cities were fortified, were surrounded by walls. Later in history, something around 2,500 years before Christ. But according to archaeological excavations, we know that the city of Jericho was fortified, was surrounded with a wall 7,000 years before Christ. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, a very special city. The city of Jericho was originally first inhabited by Canaanites, and they called it Yeriho, which means the city of moon. The Israelites, when they entered the Holy Land, they passed the Jordanian River after 40 years of exile in the desert. The first city that was captured by them was Jericho, under the leadership of Joshua. Okay? And they used the same Canaanite name. They call it Yeriho, which means the city of moon. In Arabic it is called Ariha. It is based on the same root as the Canaanite word, but it has different meaning. This meaning would be the place or the city for rest. And you can imagine the reason. Okay? This city is located in the desert. Many people passed by on their way up north or down south, and they stopped here for rest. That's why it became a prosperous oasis in the middle of the desert. The city of Jericho was inhabited continuously, ladies and gentlemen, for one main reason is that although located in the desert, although located in the wilderness, it has many sources of water. Okay? It has a spring that is originated nearby, but the more important source for water would be the rainwater that goes down in flash floods from the mountains of Judean desert and the mountains of Jerusalem and the mountains of Judea down to Jericho, because it is the lowest place. Okay? Usually people gathered these flash floods and created many cisterns to hold the water for the public use. Now, the city of Jericho is related to various events in the Bible. First, it was the first place the Israelites captured after they entered the Holy Land. Okay? It is the place that is located near River Jordan, where the Israelites placed the 12 standing stones in memory of the 12 tribes who passed the Jordan into the promised land. And it is linked to two certain events in the New Testament. First, Jesus used to go to Jerusalem from using this way. I will tell you later why. And he went on his way to Jerusalem once. He entered the city and he passed by, and many crowds surrounded him. And one short man, one
Zacchaeus.
certain short man, who was called Zacchaeus, okay, wanted to take a look, wanted to see Jesus. And Jesus was surrounded by crowds he couldn't see. That's when he climbed the sycamore tree and watched over Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ, you can understand, ladies and gentlemen, the story fully. What happened with Jesus after he fasted for 40 nights and 40 days, and he went up there to the wilderness to meditate. And that was needed because baptism was the sign for the beginning of his ministry, right? So we will have a few minutes to observe over the Temptation Mountain. After, if you would like, there is a shop here if you would like to purchase some fruits that are considered to be high quality fruits, locally planted, such as oranges, bananas and dates, and other stuff also. So we will have here something like half an hour until our lunch is prepared. Okay? Let's go.
After Jesus was baptized, he was led by the Spirit to the desert, and this place is called the Mount of Temptation. This is where Jesus was tempted by the devil. So as you can see there, that's the inscription. Mount of Temptation. So this is the place, the Mount of Temptation. This is where Jesus was taken to a higher mountain.
Very sweet, but it's sweet normally. Yes?